Hi, this is Sherry. Welcome to my journey in clay. Today I want to show you a way that you can take a mug that you've made that is maybe not tall enough and make it a little bit larger. This is a mug that I've made. I have made a lot of mugs that are way too small. This one is not too bad, but I would like it to be higher. So I threw this on the wheel. I've already trimmed it, and I'm going to show you a way that we can add some height to this mug. Step number one is to center your mug on your wheel, put your clay supports around it to keep it in place. Then we're going to take our pen tool, mark where we want to cut the mug. In this case, I'm going to put it right around here, but I'm going to be doing it on the other side. I'm going to take my pen tool and mark it, and I'm going to go as far in as comfortable. Sometimes, depending on the softer or how hard the clay is, sometimes you can go all the way through. Sometimes you need to finish up with a cutting tool, but we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my pen tool on here and start going around. So now we are almost all the way through to the inside. I'm going to go ahead and get a cutting tool and finish up the rest of it. To do the rest of it, I'm going to take my cutting tool, and I'm not going to really turn the wheel on this time. I'm just going to do it by hand. Okay, there we go. I have already rolled out this piece of clay. What you want to do is you want to figure out how long your piece needs to be. So in this case, normally I'd use the same clay, but I made this mug out of some reclaim, and so I'm going to use a different color in the middle, but it's the same cone to be fired to and so forth. So what I've done here is, and actually let me tell you, I bought these sticks. I bought these sticks so that I could use them to, roll my clay in between to get an even thickness. However, these are a 1/4 inch, which is fine, but I realized I generally want it slightly less than a 1/4 inch. So what I found is that paint sticks are actually just a little bit less than a 1/4 inch. So what I did was I took my piece of clay and just rolled it out between these two paint sticks. And now I want to add some texture to it. Might as well add some texture since we're adding it to the mug. I'm going to go very gently at first because I don't want it to distort. So here we go. Actually, the pony roller would really do better for this, because you have a little more control. Okay, it's a little light here, but I think we'll be okay. Now I'm going to cut it. And I will use, I guess, my ruler here to make sure I get a good straight line. I use a wooden ruler because the wood doesn't stick to the clay. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut this first side. I'm going to cut it at a slight angle. Then I'm going to place it on my mug to see how it is going to work. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and cut it. Let me see, I don't have that center, do I? I'm going to go ahead and cut it at an angle. I probably am going to leave a little extra there just in case, because I don't want to short myself. So, and we'll fix that. So we'll keep this like that. Use the scratcher, and I want to scratch it very well here because we want it to really be applied well. And I'll need to scratch both sides. This inside piece here is a little bit softer than this. Ideally, you know, you'd like them both at about the same consistency. I'm going to go ahead and scratch my top piece too. Since these pieces are a little bit harder, I'm going to go ahead and apply the slip on these pieces. Let it sit for a minute. My slip's kind of watery here. Okay, get all these little clay crumbles out of the way, set this aside. All right, so we're going to take our bottom piece, and then I'm going to get my piece that we just rolled here. I'll go ahead and put some slip on here, and then I will also go ahead and one more time apply some slip on this. You just want to feel along the inside to make sure that you're getting it even with the piece. No overlap either way. And you can see, yes, I do have to cut some of this off, which I knew I would. And then we'll scratch inside here, a little bit of slip. And then we'll just want to go around this. You just want to smooth it out. You don't need to add any additional clay to join the two pieces. You just need to make sure that it's smooth inside. Okay, now we're ready for the top. I'm going to put another layer of slip on. I'm also going to give it another little scratch here too. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you push down and then again go along the inside and smooth out the seams. All right, I have done many mugs like this. I am not the best on the wheel. I can make things on the wheel. I can do bowls and mugs, but I have a hard time making bigger things. And if that's you, this is really a great idea. Here's the inside, if you can see. I've smoothed the inside. And the outside, it's much bigger now. I'll put a handle on it and fire it. It'll be great. I'll show you two examples of mugs that I've done the same way. As always, thanks for watching.